What's up? Morning, man. Can you hear me? Trying to try this live out. Trying to trying to see how it is. How you been? You end up selling that female? Yeah. I asked that because my truck is kind of loud. Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with a little bit of my subscribers. Trying to see what you guys want to hear or see next. I know I've been gone for a minute. Oh, you sell her, man. She looks pretty nice. That was that one litter that I think you posted on your channel. I think the mom killed one. I think yeah, I'm here at work. I won't be on live much longer, but I will try to go live later on. To what is it? Second litter? Yeah, I'm gonna go live a little later. I know it's a little early out here in Cali. It's about 6 o'clock. A lot of people. Oh, she killed two. A lot of people aren't awake right now. And they're probably not used to me going live, but I'm trying to go a little bit, trying to get into it a little bit more. So what is she? Is she considered a micro or she looks like she's pretty small? Yeah. From what I heard, I think it's like anything under 13 is considered micro. So she does look small. Her brother looks nice too. She reminds me a lot of my boy Nino. Well, he does. He's pretty thick, pretty small. Why don't you just breed her? Yeah, getting kind of sick. This fucking cold weather is getting crazy. It ain't that cold, but in the morning it's pretty cold. Yeah, it's hard to get the right male for the breeding. But what I've seen so far is the bully community. It's not what it used to be. You know, not what it used to be, but what I mean is the dogs aren't selling as they did, which I wouldn't know because I haven't had a litter since. Oh yeah, the wind is crazy. Yesterday it was pretty bad, but what I've seen so far is this community is kind of slowing down. Not really slowing down, but more so getting back to what it originally was. People are selling dogs for like $1,500 to $1,000, which that's all money. That's all profit in my books, you know. But I don't know if I would, puppy mill. Like you see some of these people that are just pumping out puppies left and right, because it's gonna get harder for you to sell them. And you're gonna have to start, um, you know, you're gonna have to continue feeding them and stuff like that too. So in a way, it's kind of good that it's slowing down because you'll see a lot of people start to hop out the game, which I'm a big fan of because I honestly thought the uh, the bullet game was oversaturated. With people just hopping in it for money and stuff like that. They kind of, you know, really don't care about the dogs. So you can always tell about, how their camp is too. If they don't invest a certain amount of money back into their camp, making sure the dogs are, warm in the winter, cool in the summer, you know. But I'm predicting in the next couple of years it'll go back. A lot of these people will end up quitting, and because they can't afford to keep, you know, feeding the dogs and homing them. You'll start to see, oh yeah, yeah, COVID. You'll start to see a lot of people um, getting rid of their dogs. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of dead bullies in the streets. And I look at them and I'm like, man, those are bullies. You can see them in the streets with they look really bully because they're bloated. I don't know if you know anything about you know dead animals or dead people. After a while, they start to bloat because all the gas is inside of them. But you can tell, like, these people are either letting them go, or or they're not really caring if the dogs get loose and stuff like that. But it's gonna be in the next couple of years. It's gonna get back to what it used to be. I've been seeing like people with really nice quality dogs selling them for about 15 to $1,000, 1,500 to $1,000. So right now, in my opinion, is the perfect time to buy a dog because it's just like the stock market. You buy low, and then whenever the market starts to go back up, you start to sell them. But that's probably another reason why you guys haven't seen me breed is because I don't want to have to sit on a bunch of dogs right now because I work. That's the Me selling dogs is not it wasn't for money for me. Uh, my my whole thing whenever I got into this bully game was to create a champ, and it still is. I really want to make a champ, but it's really hard when you have like a job or a 9 to 5 and continue to pump out a lot of litters because when you have a lot of litters, like I said, you have to continue feeding them and housing them. So if I pump out a bunch of them, it'll make it harder for me. Then you'll start to see the quality of the dogs start to go down because people are just trying to get rid of them and stuff like that. And I'm not about puppy milling the shows. I haven't been to a show in a while, honestly. I've been ever since my boy Dozer died. I really don't have the I don't know the energy to go to shows and stuff like that. What's up, Mary? How you guys doing? I don't have the energy to go to shows and stuff like that. So I mean, I might go to a show because I have two females that are coming in heat, although I have two studs locked in for them right now. I'm actually looking for the right stud. So, it's got to be small, not too short, able to walk, and able to move. Yeah, those was on a different level. Like a lot of people who've seen him in person was just like, man, that dog was huge. You got to remember, at Dozer's full weight, he was 80 some pounds, and the bone on that dog, I've never seen a dog with that much bone. Although, like when he was with me, I kind of kept him leaner than what he was supposed to be, or not supposed to be, but I kept him leaner um, than he was whenever I first got him. Because when I first got him, it was hot. It was, out here. I live in Bakersfield, well, not Bakersfield, but Arvin, which is close to Bakersfield, and it gets hot out here. It gets up to like 113 and stuff like that, and it's real dry heat. So although he did good in the heat, and I have my kennels and stuff. I got automatic waters. I got the misting system and all that. I honestly don't know how he passed. You know, probably should have took him to the vet the day I started hearing his breathing get like, I don't know, he started having like weird problems with his breathing. So I gotta see. I wish I would have done like an autopsy, but my I've been busy, as you guys seen. I really don't post as much as I should, because this job that I'm at right now, it requires a lot of time. But I'm getting back in it. Been making videos, got a bunch in the chamber right now. So it'll I'll get back. I gotta get that rhythm back. So whenever, like I was saying, the shows, I want to go to a show because I want to find the right stud for Cardi. You guys don't know who Cardi is? She's a very small. She's still pocket. I would say she's about 12, 12 to 13 inches. She's ripped up, but for her, I would like to add just a little bit more mass, and a little bit more bone, and a different head shape, because she does have more of that pit bull type face. I want a little shorter muzzle, big cheeks for her, which I have two studs. One of them is they're both Rocco blood. So one of them is a golden child, a direct golden child son. His name is Marcus. I actually had him locked in for Nina, but Nina's heat cycle was weird. That last one, she never ovulated, and I don't know if I should. I think I should have just did another one, but I started seeing like around her vulva area, it started shrinking. So I was like, she's coming out of heat, so maybe she just is not gonna ovulate. So I kind of like, I'll wait till next one. I'll see. I'm gonna keep trying with her because, as you guys know, that is a dozer daughter, and she will put a lot of males to shame. But the only thing with her is, her fronts are not where I'd like them to be. I don't know if that was genetic, or if it was environmental, which means feeding them too much protein, you're not walking them enough. And as a puppy, I kept her in the kennel, which I shouldn't have. But I had too many dogs. I think I had like 9 dogs at the time. So we'll see on that one. And then the other one is also a golden child son. But man, this dog has a really thick rear. He has like one of the thickest rears that I've ever seen. You guys know that a thick rear is what I'm trying to put into my program. So I'm not sure if I should take him to Cardi or to Jazz, which I'm kind of leaning towards Jazz. I've got one more litter out of Jazz, and then I'll retire her, and she'll continue to live her best life here at my camp. But what's going on with you guys? You guys got any questions? And I'll answer as best as I can. Um, I know it's kind of early. I'm an open book. Like I said, I won't be on here too long, but I'm gonna go live again. Oh yeah, Jazz is a beautiful dog. Like she's big too. Don't get me wrong. Everybody that sees her thinks she's a male, but you put her next to Nina. Nina will. Nina's something else. Nina has it all. But Jazz's face is better in my opinion. Jazz's face is something that I want to keep in my program, and that's the reason why you won't see me keep a lot of Jazz's puppies, which I do have 3 of her puppies from 2 litters right now. Nina is at my uncle's house. The XLs, uh, I'm not a big fan of XLs to be honest. I the XLs. So lately I've been thinking about getting back to my roots and stuff with 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 the working dogs. So that lately I've been no you guys can't see, but the XLs they have a lot of blood that's like too hot. So it's kind of like uh with the XLs it's like you got to be careful with the XLs because they have bloods that are or certain breeds. Like you guys know the Mastiff, they have bad hearts, bad hips, and stuff like that. And then they also have like the band dog. The band dog is a very like it's a working dog. So if you guys don't have the time to work it, that balled up aggression and stuff like that can turn to like a human or something like that, or people, I should say. So you got to be careful with the XLs. But they're really not my style. I don't like the really skinny, lanky ones. Although I have seen some really buff XLs, really thick bone. But even those are like the stud feed's super crazy. But all in all, with the XL, all that's going on, in UK and stuff like that, I really think that they don't know what they're talking about, honestly. And Dave Wilson, uh, I don't know. It's hard because you don't know if you don't know who's lying or something like that. I used to watch Terrell Hall of Fame a lot, and with that dude, you start to pick him out, and see, you don't know if he's lying or not either. So it's like it's hard to tell. Yeah, that UK stuff, it's crazy right now. Hopefully they get a grip because it's easy. All you got to do. I don't know why Dave Wilson just doesn't. Um, what do you call it? Um, DNA test them. It'd be a super easy way to like prove that these dogs aren't bullies. You know, you can see that they have more than just pit bull and Amstaff in them. They'll have obviously Mastiff and the other big dogs into it. You know, you can tell all right away. Most of the XLs have like really loose skin underneath their jaw. That's a massive trait. Put this brakes on real quick, but the XLs aren't my dogs. Honestly, the standard is more of my type of dog. A little bit bigger. They can still move. They can still get active if they have to. Um, but all in all, like with everything going on in this world, I think a lot of people are gonna start uh, trying to get a more of a protection dog. So if you guys were smart or not smart, you guys would start to breed them standards. A dog that has some kind of protective drive in it. The micros, them dogs ain't gonna do nothing, man. You know, although they're really nice house dogs, you can still breed both. But that I think the standard is gonna be the way. Everybody's gonna start going back to the standards here pretty soon. Standard, if you got a nice clean pocket too, that has some kind of drive. Um, but yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, guys. I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna try to hop on after work. I know right now I'm gonna have to start getting back to work. Um, so if you guys got any questions and stuff like that, um, I'll answer as best I can. Right now I'm kind of everywhere because I'm worried about everybody starting to work. But I'm gonna see you guys probably like around 5 o'clock. I usually get off like around 3:30. So if you guys want me to answer some questions, you guys hop on around that time. But I'll see you guys later, guys. Peace.